The storyline itself drew me in.
I was thoroughly engaged.
It really caught me, and it kept me the whole time.
The movie has a huge range. Excitement, obviously there's thrill in the movie, and I'm like, hurrah, you know, I like that part.
Empathy for many of the characters.
That was one of the things that also made it not a kid's movie for me, because I was emotionally pulled in.
It had all of the right elements. You laughed, you cried, you were on the edge of your seat.
There were moments where I laughed out loud.
I was so close to crying.
There were times when I was, sort of on the edge of my seat, wondering what was going to happen.
You're wondering what on earth is going to happen next.
Always something just around the corner.
It's not something that you know what's going to happen next.
And the ending's like, whew.
And that, to me, lends to the excitement of a movie.
What you doing?
Thinking.
About what?
I want to do something great someday. Something important.
Taking out the trash is something important.
Not like that. I want to rescue people. Or invent something great. Or fly to the moon.
Aren't you a little young for that?
Just gives a lot of principles and just teaches good things.
I'm moving away from loneliness to community and enjoying that.
And to keep at it and not give up.
I also appreciated the fact that Eliza was sensitive to Maria.
And tried to help her and tried to offer her love and sympathy.
But without being over the top, sickening sweet.
And yet she was being rebuffed. And she kept going. She continued to be gracious.
It shows the value of the older generation.
And she was a good role model for her.
And then we're brought to that crisis moment, and we're gonna find out, and we're rooting for him, to not let someone die, but to save someone's life, and to give himself for that.
Having courage.
I want to be like them. I want to be a champion in that sense.
I think that the movie's good for families because it teaches family values.
It showed a father who had died and the struggle that a family can go through financially, emotionally, what the kids go through.
And they're either gonna give up they're going to try to endure, or they're not, or they're going to rally together as a family. You're going to see that.
It is really about being part of a family.
It makes the family a unit rather than something that's all divided and spread apart.
They were all working together.
Even when the siblings ran to the rescue to help one another, was such a supportive sequence of scenes for the family.
It actually shows you that there's reason to work on being a family.
The whole film is about an adventure of bringing families closer.
Sophia's the only one who can't swim. Alexander was a good swimmer. Until he nearly drowned when he was 8. Actually, he did drown. We didn't think the paramedics were going to be able to wake him up.
I see. Maybe I can help.
No. I mean, Dad worked with him and actually got him into the pool last summer. But after Dad died, it was like all that went away. It was like Alexander drowned again.
Would I recommend this movie? My goodness, I fell in love with it.
This film would be one of the films on top of our list to recommend.
I'll be very happy to pass this on to others.
I would recommend the film to anybody.
I have recommended this to most of my friends.
This movie was an endearing movie, an interesting movie, and an exciting movie.
My wife and I went to go see this film. It was absolutely one of the most enjoyable films that we have ever sat and watched.
Engaging.
Exciting.
Fantastic. Entertaining.
Fun.
Happy.
Satisfying.
More Than Diamonds was so much more than what I expected.
It was jam-packed with an amazing stuff. You'd think it was made in Hollywood. You've got to watch this. I'm not going to give you away any of the secrets, but watch it for yourself.
It's a great movie. I think you're going to love it.
This movie was the best movie I've ever watched.
More Than Diamonds has everything in it that'll keep you glued to the screen.
More Than Diamonds was a truly entertaining, great evening.
It was a great family film.
It was a delightful movie.
An overall fantastic family film.
A great movie.